Hi everyone, it is Matt here. Today I'm going to be talking all about a new up-and-coming band. They are the Getke and they are from the Netherlands. The Getke consist of 3 different members. We have singer Kevin Mulder, and then we have the DJ and sampler Maurice Korman, and the drummer Dominique Stolk, and they form the Getke, which is a project of experimental music. Getke in Dutch literally means madness, and I think that perfectly embodies the kind of sound that they're going for here. I really like it. They said themselves that they're inspired by bands such as Death Grips, which obviously, being a fan of them for some time, I'm going to get behind, but also bands like The Prodigy, which I've talked about on this channel, and the sort of experimental metal band Daughters, who have been praised quite highly in the last year or so. So that's a very interesting set of influences that they're working with here, and I really think that's shown in their music. The real ethos behind the band is that they are madness and they embrace that, and there's a real sort of sense of creative freedom and sort of letting themselves go on this kind of art, which I really like. I find it very refreshing and sort of almost expressing their sort of idea of vulnerability in the music that they make. I've watched their first video that they've put out, and they're working with fire dancers and cinematographers, people working with photography and things like that. So they're clearly interested in the visual aspect of art as well, which obviously is great for any sort of musical artist. And I really like the aesthetic that they're going for, which really kind of goes with the music that they're putting out at the moment. So at the moment, they've only existed a month, which is what, a very new, up and coming. And they've performed live a few times and have a couple of gigs lined up in the next couple of months. So if you are from the Netherlands, I'd definitely say check them out. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. It's kind of hard to get a plane ticket over there. But, you know, I'd love to see them live, really, because the energy that they put into their performances is tremendous. It's phenomenal, kind of what goes into this sort of thing. And they've just released their debut single, which is called From the Edge. They say that they're going to be releasing a new single very soon, working towards their debut album. So I will be keeping my eyes peeled for that, and may well talk about it some more on this channel. And the whole ethos of pushing the boundaries, not believing in genres, categories, things like that, is something that I really respect and can get behind. So that's a bit of background about the band themselves, what they all do and everything. And I wanted to talk about their new single today and my sort of general impressions of it. So in a sense, this is just as much a track review as it is talking about the band. And my general impressions are that I'm really impressed. Obviously, I wouldn't be talking about it if I wasn't. To begin with, I really think it's worth mentioning the sort of the beats and production on this thing, which are fantastic. I love the drum beat in this. I can't quite place my finger on whether it is an acoustic cut that's been recorded or whether it is more electronic, because it sort of feels like a combination of both. I'm not sure if that's just a production technique that they've used or what it is, but I love these sort of propulsive, hi-hat heavy kind of drum beats. It almost reminds me of the song Beware, the first track off Ex-Military by Death Grips. And I love the sort of almost rolling hi-hats that kind of almost give it a trap flavour. I really like that. Although, having said that, obviously, there's not really rapping, which is kind of the main difference. And I love this sort of slow-moving, passionate kind of vocal delivery from Calvin. And it really sort of juxtaposes nicely against this really frantic kind of percussion. It's a really marked contrast, and I really like that. As well as that, the synths on these things are really cool. I like what they've done here. It's kind of lots of pads as such. It's not very clear what the harmonic kind of structure is to this song, if there is one. It's mainly focused on the melody of the vocals and the drum beats, but we have all these kind of things fading in and out of the musical collage that they've created here. I love the sort of ominous feel to it, these sort of pad synths with sort of lightning-like propulsions would come in and out, and you get these stabs of string-like synths as well, appearing left, right, and all over the place. So it truly embodies the sort of musical madness that they're really talking about in everything from their ethos and their name. I also like the lyrics of this song. For instance, the line, windows closed off from the shock, shadows choose roads to block, no one is home when you knock, in this film scene I'm stuck. I get the impression that this song comes from a place of real sort of angst. I think if there was one thing that I would offer in terms of how it could be improved, it would be perhaps that there's a lack of musical variation in terms of distinct choruses and verses other than a difference in vocal delivery. And whilst we have all these different other synthesizer ideas coming in and out, there is sort of a bit of a lack of defined structure to it. So if I were to give my opinion on what could be improved, it would be that. But at the same time, I like the ideas that are going on here, and I feel this band has a lot of potential in the future. So I'm really excited to hear what they come out with next. I'd definitely say check the music out, check out the single. They've also got a set of vlogs that they've recorded about the process that they have making this music. They're pretty edgy, but that's definitely worth checking out. I'll leave a little link to their YouTube channel actually in the description, because they're definitely worth a listen in my opinion. And yeah, let me know what you think of them and whether you're sort of into that kind of thing or not. Anyway, I was signing off. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, more sort of out there recommendations of up and coming artists. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment your opinions down below, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode.